Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sierra, also known as IT Girl, and today I'm going to tell you how to pass the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner in 1 week. That's right, I didn't stutter. 1 week, I mean it. But before we begin, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So when I was first learning how to code, I talked briefly about how to accelerate WGU. I went to WGU and that's kind of how I've gotten to this place, but I talk about pre-gaming your education. And the first thing that I did when I was pre-gaming my education was I got certified in AWS. That was my first certification that I ever got, and it took me like a week to do so. So I want to tell you guys how I did that and then tell you how you can also do that. And let's just talk about the benefits of AWS for a second. AWS is basically like they own 95% of like the cloud usage. I think it's somewhere between like 90-95%. It's the majority, definitely the majority they own. You have other cloud services like Azure and I don't know, the other ones, they're not as important right now, so it doesn't really matter, but AWS is like where it's at in terms of cloud usage. So it's really important to understand the AWS structure and the different components that they offer and things like that. So this was my first foray into just tech in general. And the benefits of this was that it not only taught me how cloud architecture works, but the cloud is essentially just a big computer. So it really teaches you how computers work in general. So I did this and I went through a company called Linux Academy when I did this. Unfortunately, now Linux Academy has been bought out by a cloud guru. If you've ever taken one of their courses or one of their Udemy things, a cloud guru is a massive brand, and they did buy out Linux Academy, which I was very, very sad about. I really enjoyed Linux Academy. RIP to it. But they offered a free week trial. So that's how I got in there for the week. You have a free week trial to essentially just learn the whole course. And they have a sandbox or a better word for this would be just like an internal free version of AWS, like in their structure of the courses. So they call it a sandbox. Some people call it a playground, but it's just like an internal version of AWS. So you can do all the stuff that they're teaching you inside there, and you don't have to go make a separate AWS account, which I thought was wildly beneficial. You just go there, you just do everything that they're asking you to do there, and you can learn in its like own little contained ecosphere. So that was my experience of learning how to get my certification, my cloud practitioner certification for AWS. And like I said, it was just a great experience for me, but now that that platform is gone, I have tried out a lot of different platforms to kind of recreate that or like see who's the closest to that, so I can give that to you guys. Now, I mentioned a cloud guru, and again, you may feel one way or the other about a cloud guru. Personally, I was initially very drawn to a cloud guru. I thought that they were good. I really liked the way that they presented information. I saw when I was on Udemy, I had seen one of their courses for Solutions Architect, because that's what I wanted to get next. Solutions Architect. And so I had seen their course and I thought, oh, well, these people really know what they're talking about. It's a really good thing. Let me get that. However, having been on Udemy now for like 2 years and taken a plethora of courses, most people tend to just upgrade the course. Once you purchase a course or once you enroll in a course, most people just tend to upgrade that course to the next version. Anytime a new exam comes out, or anytime like new features come out when you're learning some sort of tech stack or something like that, they just update the course. So you don't have to go purchase a totally separate course. So my experience with a cloud guru was that I had purchased this course to learn Solutions Architect Associate. And at the time, it was kind of on the cusp, like the Solutions Architect Associate exam was changing. And so my thought being that, again, most courses on Udemy they just update themselves, or the producers of that course, they just update it, was that this was going to get updated. However, it didn't. And then the people from a cloud guru put out a totally separate new version of the course, so you would have to like go purchase a new version of the course. And I thought that was kind of shady. Like, no, you know, honestly, it's like, I get it, entrepreneurship, you're trying to make a buck here, but you're also selling your platform on a subscription basis, and then the things that you are selling as a standalone, you're trying to make sure that you kind of, I don't want to say gouge people for their money, because you are providing a service, but just the way that Udemy is structured, it just, like, you know, people are mostly like students, and you know people are like trying to keep their costs low, and you're really trying to like get them for every dime that you can. So I didn't appreciate that. But again, if you like a cloud guru, no real shade. Go ahead and do what you're doing. Enjoy them. Go learn this through them. My new preferred method to learn cloud, really any sort of AWS anything, would be to go through a cloud academy. Now they are a subscription-based service as well. However, they do have a 1-week free trial. So again, you can do this in a week if you really put your mind to it and you just learn everything in there, in that like course thing that they've got going on in a week. The only drawback to them is that their sandbox that they have, you have to pay for the full trial to use their sandbox. But the way around it is to just create your own AWS account. It has 12 months free for the basic account. And during that 12 months, you can pretty much do anything. You can set up your EC2 instances. You can go through there and play with all the different settings. You can, you use light sail and stuff like that. Just whatever you want to do. You can play with everything for 12 months for free. Just make sure once you get to that 12-month period, you shut down all your instances and stuff like that. Most of these websites will tell you how to do this. They'll also tell you how to set up billing alerts to make sure that you don't get charged for anything. If you guys want to, I can also do a video on that, just how to like turn on and turn off your billings, your billing alerts. So you just make sure that you do that, and then you should be totally good. And this, a cloud academy, not a cloud guru, but a cloud academy, they are wonderful. And if you sign up for, like when you sign up for an account, if you sign up to have the chat, I don't know what you call it. It's like they'll say, do you want to have a chat with a person? And if you say yes, then you get a certain percentage off of your monthly subscription. So I think it goes from like $30 to maybe like 10% off or something. So you pay like $27 instead. But every little bit counts, you know? You want to save that change. So yeah, I would totally recommend a cloud academy and go through the cloud practitioner certification for AWS. It has just all the other ones as well. So if you get done with this one in a week and you decide, I want to pay for 1 month, you want to do a 1-month subscription for $30 or $27 or whatever, you can go through 3 more things and kind of try and get yourself certified in 3 other areas as well. So highly recommend them. This is how I would do it now that my trusty Linux Academy is gone. But a cloud academy is my preferred method of how to just go through their course and then get yourself certified for AWS. It's a great certification to have. AWS is the predominant cloud company right now, so it's wildly beneficial, not only if you want to work for AWS, but for many of the companies that run on AWS services, which at this point are insane. And I think there's a link to a website that lists all the different tech stacks that all the companies use. So I can put a link up here just so you can see like how utilized AWS services are, so that you kind of realize what level of usefulness that they have. That's all I have for you guys today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys do get certified as a certified cloud practitioner. It's a wonderful thing. And other than that, I will see you guys next time. Bye.